Oraxia is a spider warframe with lethal toxin abilities and stealth. Her passive renders her invisible on wall latch. In this video, I will show you how to use Corrosive Madness and Health Overload in Oraxia Warframe. First, I will show you the implementation of Corrosive Madness in Oraxia with details. If you already watched this explanation in my other videos, then you can fast forward this part. I named it Corrosive Madness. If you want to use this system, then you must need few things before using it. You must have Helminth Infirmary in your orbiter and Archon Shard system in Helminth. So this system isn't possible before you finish the new war quest. Now comes with the basic of this Corrosive Madness. First, the Warframe you will use at least have one Toxin element type ability or a augment mod that have Toxin damage. This requirement doesn't need for Hydroid Warframe, cause all ability of Hydroid have Corrosive type damage. Then you will need Archon Continuity mod, cause it will give a corrosive damage for each Toxin damage. You will need one Forma with Y polarity for Archon Continuity mod. After that, you will need Emerald Archon Shard if you don't have Tau Forged Emerald Archon Shard. Emerald Archon Shard will increase max stacks of corrosion status by +2, and Tau Forged Emerald Archon Shard will increase by +3. This is the basic system. I normally use 2 or 3 Tau Forged Emerald Archon Shards for my each Warframe, so it can give up to 6 or 9 corrosive status. If your weapons have corrosive damage type, then this will also help for corrosion status effect. Most important part of this setup is Hydroid's Helminth ability Tempest Barrage. It will cost 25 energy every cast, so you can spam it easily. If you have any mod slot left, then you can use Viral Tempest Augment mod for extra viral status damage with 100% sure chance. But I will only refer this augment mod if any extra slot left in your Warframe. Oraxia's first 3 abilities have Toxin damage. That's why I'm using 3 Tau Forged Emerald Archon Shard. It will give 3 times 3 total 9 corrosive damage for every hits. Oraxia have no augment mod yet, so I am using Viral Tempest Augment mod for Tempest Barrage ability. That way you can get extra viral damage for Tempest Barrage. The next part is Health Overload. This system only works after the Hex update. You will need Arcane Bellicose to work with Health Overload system. Then you will need Archon Vitality mod for 100% more health. The lowest health any Warframe have is 370. So with Archon Vitality mod, you will get 740 health. This is the least max health you can get without spending more mod slot. Few Warframe comes with 2 Vazarin Polarity installed. For those Warframe, you can use Prime Vigor or Nira's Hatred or Gladiator Resolve mod. I prefer Prime Vigor, but it will cost you Platinum and other materials. And sometime you can't use 16-point mod in your Warframe. Few Warframe comes with Vazarin Polarity Aura slot, so you can easily use Physique Aura mod for 20% more health. Now, if you have 2 open Arcane slot in your Warframe, then you can easily use Arcane Blessing. It will give plus 24 max health per health pickups for 50 time, total 1200 extra health. Arcane Bellicose will give 6% ability strength for every 250 max health up to 72%. So you can easily see for Arcane Blessing, only health, your Warframe will get 6 multiple by 5, almost 30% extra ability strength. And for basic 740 health Arcane Bellicose, will give 3 multiple by 6, almost 18% more ability strength. If your Warframe had Protea Dispensary Helminth ability, then Arcane Blessing can give you always max 1200 more health. So in total, you can get 740 plus 1200 equals 1940 health points. That is almost 8 times 6 equals 48% extra ability strength for any Warframe. There is another additive in this mechanism. If your team have a Wisp Warframe, then you can get more health easily and can get full 72% extra ability strength. And if your Warframe, you can get this 1940 health points faster with Protea Dispensary Helminth ability, then your survivability will increase too. But you will need at least 600 armor. There is another way to increase the health points too. With Azure Archon Shard or Tau Forged Azure Archon Shard, you can easily get 150 or 225 more health, but I will only recommend them if your Warframe already have 600 armor. In my Oraxia build, I need to use Arcane Energize for spam Tempest Barrage and Widow's Brood abilities. Widow's Brood need to use multiple times to get optimal damage. This is the reason I can't use Arcane Blessing in this build. Scuttlers are counted as summoned minions and are affected by Summoner's Wrath, Arcane Camisado, and Therum Infection. So in Aura mod, I will use Summoner's Wrath. But I don't have any Arcane slot free, or else I can use Arcane Camisado. And I will use Arcane Bellicose in my Oraxia, cause in my build, I got 1,350 health with Archon Vitality mod. That will give my Oraxia 6 times 5, total 30 more ability strength. This is a spam build, so I didn't target for 600 armor. So you must have one of the Augur Pact or Augur Seeker mod in your secondary weapon. To kill any enemy faster, you need to use Widow's Brood ability multiple times. So you have to balance the time with Widow's Brood and Tempest Barrage. 4 element mods for Exilus slot that can change your gameplay. These are Toxic Flight, Firewalker, Ice Spring, and Lightning Dash. Depending on the ability element type, you can match one of these 4 mods. If your Warframe don't have any element type in abilities like Sevagoth, then you can use Toxic Flight directly. When you face enemies in line, you can easily bullet jump on them and then hit with your weapon and get red crit easily. This method works for survivability too, with secondary weapons that have secondary fortifier installed. 3 secondary weapons are best for this stealing overguard: Tenet Cycron, Kuva Nucor, and Compressa Prime. Check my builds of these 3 weapons and use any one you like or comfortable. With these 4 element mod, you can easily survive in any hard mode, games like Steel Path. You can copy the weapon builds in your loadout. These mods give 275% elemental type damage on bullet jump, and you can use them only if your Warframe already have enough other status like ability strength, range, duration, etc. Oraxia have all toxic type abilities, so using Toxic Flight is naturally comes first. After bullet jump on any enemy, you can use any ability, and you will get better result in ability damage. If you don't like to use Toxic Flight, then you can try Power Drift or Cunning Drift mod, because with more ability range, Oraxia's ability can be more effective. In this video, I couldn't show you the build with Arcane Camisado and Therum Infection. But if you like this video, then next time I will make a short video on the damage build with Arcane Camisado and Therum Infection. If you use both of these arcanes, then your Oraxia will be another Nekros. Right now, I am trying to enjoy Oraxia as a spam ability type Warframe. If you like this video, then subscribe my channel and give it a thumbs up.